Welcome to Storied Audio. Brad liked being alone. He had been burned enough times to decide solitude was better. After some rough relationships and an engagement that ended with a text message, he'd quietly resigned himself to being single forever. Peace is underrated, he told people. Brad owned a row of mini warehouses on the edge of town. It was simple work, predictable, quiet, exactly how he liked things. One morning, a woman rushed into the office, hair in a messy bun, keys jingling in her hand like she was late for 3 different things at once. "I need a unit," she said. "Today. Like, now." Her name was Marley, and she was moving out after a divorce that had hit her harder than she wanted to admit. Brad got her a unit, handed her the paperwork, and told her, "When you're ready to move everything in, I've got a couple guys who can help." She blinked at him, surprised. "That's really nice of you." Over the next few weeks, Marley kept stopping by the office. Sometimes to ask a question she already knew the answer to. Sometimes to bring him coffee. Sometimes just to talk. She told him about her divorce, how fast everything had fallen apart, how she felt like she was starting from zero. Brad listened quietly, nodding, offering small jokes that made her smile. She could tell he was closed off, like a door that only opened halfway, but he was kind and steady. And he made her feel safe in a way she hadn't felt in years. Their friendship grew slowly, naturally. She teased him about being a hermit. He teased her about drinking coffee that tasted like melted candy. She started looking forward to seeing him. He started pretending he didn't notice when she walked in, even though he absolutely did. Then one day she walked into the office and said, "Okay, I'm just gonna ask, do you want to go out with me sometime?" Brad froze. His brain screamed, "No, we don't date, remember?" But his mouth said, "Yeah, I'd like that." She smiled so brightly he forgot how to breathe for a second. Dating Marley didn't feel like jumping off a cliff. It felt like sitting on a porch with someone who understood silence. She didn't push him. She didn't rush him. She didn't demand he become someone new. She just showed up, kind, patient, warm, and let him open up at his own pace. And he did. Slowly at first. Then all at once. Months later, they were sitting outside her storage unit, drinking coffee on the tailgate of her truck. She nudged his shoulder. "You know," she said, "I'm really glad you didn't stay single forever." He smirked. "I was committed to it." "Well," she said, leaning her head on his arm, "I'm glad you broke your commitment." Brad looked at her, this woman who'd walked into his quiet life like a storm and somehow left everything calmer, and realized he wasn't afraid anymore. He'd finally found someone he could build a life with. Someone gentle enough to understand him, strong enough to stay, and patient enough to love him exactly as he was. And for the first time in years, he didn't want to be alone. Not even a little. Subscribe for more audio stories.